Well, good evening and welcome back, National Soccer League fans, to your match of the day here on Friday night in Week 5 of the National Soccer League as the Stealth are hosting the Minnesota St. Paul Green Galaxy here in the land of enchantment, Albuquerque, New Mexico. We are ready to go with these two teams as we come to a conclusion of our Friday night's coverage. We've got a real thriller here, one of the best matches of the season last year in the playoffs between these two, the Green Galaxy and Stealth. Infamous battle in the divisional round, the 4-5 loss for the Green Galaxy at home after the heroics of Ibai Viteri and Hector Hernandez carried them to the conference championship. So they're looking to exact revenge here on the road, but here is the home side starting 11 for the Stealth. No changes to this lineup. They have been able to stick with relatively the same list of 11 players that have been getting the job done in recent weeks. It's been an impressive start to the season for the Stealth, but a little bump in the road last week, a loss here at home against the Condors, one of the Green Galaxy's rivals from up north. So looking to put that defeat behind them here and continue to get back to winning ways and back to a winning record. The Green Galaxy, on the other hand, here is their starting lineup again, back to full strength. And Jakub Piontek will sit out for a couple weeks. Ivan Pinto back in the matchday squad after a hamstring injury after he scored on his National Soccer League debut last week. But let's focus on the starting 11 as they romped to a 5-1 victory over the current National Soccer League champions and known rivals of the Stealth, the Utah Pioneers. So they will be looking to keep up that momentum after that frustrated feeling performance from them. All of the things they have gone wrong this season, it seemed like they were able to put those things right and finally put together a comprehensive performance. And they'll be hoping that is the start of something special this season, trying to get a second win in a row. After 3 straight losses, the Green Galaxy kick us off here in our match of the day. Mondragon has only got 1 goal on the season. It's a nice ball. Miguel Ramirez is yet to score with his new club, and that's an early foul for Kevin Harry Troye. A silly tackle that has him in the referee's book. A yellow card in the first minute for the Stealth right back. Miguel Ramirez, one causing the problem, and duly hacked down by the Faroese right back. Oftentimes you do see a referee letting that kind of challenge go so early on, but showing how he's going to officiate this one, not going to stand for any nonsense here. Mondragon surveying and weighing his options here from about 25 yards out. What will he decide to go with here, a shot or a cross? It's actually 32 yards. I was way off the mark there. Let's see as Munir Erdogan joins the picture. It's Mondragon. So he's going to drive it at goal, and Poppy able to get 2 hands on it and hold it comfortably enough. So the one who stayed the highest forward on the punt from Poppy. Tuilamine did well to win it. Here's Miguel Ramirez. Still going, Ramirez. Good skill. Back to Tuilamine. The pass was disappointing, to say the least, from the captain there. Stealth finally have the ball. What a pass from Viteri. Gonzalo into the path of Hector Hernandez. Is Fly going to get there? Just able to get control of the ball. Something strange has happened here. It's a free kick, and I think our drone has been hacked. Whoa, what's going on here? What in the world? You know, I'm not sure, but I think Joe Fly, whether it was on the slide or the resulting throw, stepped out of the box with the ball in his hand. So the referees pulled it back for a handball on the edge of the area. Yeah, I think that's what's been called. Now Kevin Harry Troye, very close in, 19 yards out. What will he do with it here? Gone for goal. Smacks the upside of the crossbar, and then Esser with the clearance off the line. The Stealth fans all holding their breath here. Look at this. Brilliant free kick, just misses out. Fly is soundly beaten. We didn't get a look at the rebound there, but Viteri is one who thumped it back goalwards. And Fabian Esser, in the battle of sophomore midfielders there, able to clear it. This is a danger sign. The Green Galaxy won't be forgetting these corners in a hurry. It was their undoing last season in the game against the Stealth. And now here's Ibai Viteri. Good skill. Viteri trying it, and that one got away from him. A rush of blood to the head and well off target. Oh, the skill there is just sublime. Unfortunately, the strike left something to be desired for the Stealth. And Galaxy lucky to get out of there unscathed, still goalless. But a fast-paced start here, 8 minutes in. Stealth with the better of the chances so far. Fly trying to change that, but Ibai Viteri is there. Stealth on the ball again quickly. Chavez trying to work it inside. Heimerson And Leonard able to cut it out. Here's Joaquinho. Fabian Esser scooping it up for Mondragon. Flicked on. Erdogan, and Falcao was in there, but Ulysses got a piece. Still with the Galaxy here, but Ibai Viteri with another interception. Caero trying to let Hector Hernandez run. It's a foot race with Winard, who did really, really well to just ease him off that ball. Now Fly blasts one long. It's another aerial duel won by the Stealth. Gonzalo back on the attack with Miguel Chavez. Quick change of pace, and here goes Chavez to the byline. Miguel Chavez, can he cut it back? Winard! Enrique blocked by Winard again. And Galaxy with some heroic defending at the moment. Joaquinho, how can they turn it into attack going the other way with Munir Erdogan, who grabbed his first Green Galaxy goal last week. Erdogan scoops it up to Falcao. Lovely pass, and Poppy is there. Would have been some goal. What a stop from the keeper. One of just two, or now three goalkeepers with Johnny O's clean sheet just hours ago, with multiple clean sheets so far this season. Poppy and Wolfgang Carterson. Oh, it's nice. Falcao kind of scuffs the contact, though. And a great chance passes the Galaxy by. Look at it here. Oh, just, yeah, you can see all the grass that gets turned up. Just needs to wrap his foot around that ball a little more. It kicks the ground, and it's popped up into Poppy. Ramirez swings it in. Good ball. Mondragon rising high, and Poppy with a big palm to deny him. Esser. Joaquinho. It's the ball. It's in. Poppy. 2 meters running. Another header for Poppy. And it's in off his back. Off the crossbar down in the middle. It's a great strike from Joaquinho, who gets so unlucky. But then the fortune swings like a pendulum all the way back and off the back of Poppy. Squirts out and just P-rolls into the back of the net. What a strange goal. And Poppy, the guilty party, and another high-profile mistake. That one, not really anything he could do about it. It comes against the run of play. The Green Galaxy on the road here have been second best so far in this contest, but they've got the game's opening goal. Just like we saw with the Wyvern Riders a little while ago, and it could be instantly the return, and Fly somehow able to push it behind. Oh, wow. This is exactly the same kind of shot we just saw from Falcao at the other end, where he kind of scuffs the ground and pops the ball up. And the Green Galaxy were able to score off that resulting corner. Ibai Viteri, exactly where they were able to find Hernandez in the playoffs. Can they do it again? Shorter delivery that time. Joaquinho easily away. The Stealth are going to have to settle for, really, really poor from Chavez. They're just dribbled out of bounds under no pressure. And gifts the ball back to the Green Galaxy. Well, Ramirez returning the favor. Falcao spinning out of trouble somehow. Odd little sequence here. Now it's back with the Stealth. Struggling for control. Is anyone going to take control? Here's Ibai. Enrique, who's had a blistering start to the season, 3 goals in his first 4 matches. Troye against Tourlemine, trying to cut it back for Enrique. Off the shoulder goes beyond Tourlemine, out for a corner. Good recovery from the Belgian defender, but the Stealth have another chance to whip in a threatening ball here from a set piece. Then look at the save from Fly a few minutes back. Woof! Let's see if Ibai Viteri can get a better delivery this time. Deeper in towards Caero, and Falcao away. This ball might break for Miguel Ramirez, you know. Whoa, phantom touch there through his own body. Fabian Esser might spring a long ball from Mondragon. It's into his feet indeed. Here's Falcao. Looking for Ramirez, moving it around nicely here. Good skill. Erdogan. Space on the far side for Joaquinho. Joaquinho! Finish! And the boos begin to rain down here in Arena de Oro. But it's a golden finish from Joaquinho that gives the Green Galaxy a 2-goal lead. Well, he was unlucky moments ago. His shot at the crossbar that led to the own goal. And he gets his goal here. The Stealth completely sucked out of position. No one there within 10 yards of him. When you give a player of his quality in this league that much time and space, there's only one result. And again, Poppy, strange goalkeeping, kind of just fell down. Not that he would have had the shot either way, but seems to really struggle against the Green Galaxy specifically for some reason. Stealth are down 2-0. Ibai Ibai Vatiri trying to get the Stealth back in the game. We'll think back to that early flurry of chances the Stealth had at 0-0. Failed to capitalize, and now they're staring on the barrel of another defeat here. They're giving the ball away again. And Galaxy have been clinical on the counter-attack, and here they come again with Mondragon. Erdogan looking long for Joaquinho, perfectly measured pass. Able to just about keep it in play and gets it back to Mondragon. Back to Fabian Esser. Searching out wide for Joaquinho. Of De Mesquite's last, it's a Green Galaxy throw in right by the corner flag. Fabian Esser blips one into the area, and Poppy able to come collect it. Mendes does well to knock the header down to a teammate. Cairo, quick tempo, and now Chavez on the back door. Is he onside? Referee says yes for now. Miguel Chavez trying to work a yard on Joaquinho. Still Chavez, edge of the area, searches for De Mesquite. De Mesquite's going to let fly, and Joe Fly makes a big save. As close as the Stealth have come in recent memory. And a fine stop from the goalkeeper. The ball was trickling toward the far corner. What a reach. Using every inch of his wingspan there, the big 6'4" keeper. Vatiri with another corner. They've yet to really make the Stealth or the Green Galaxy pay from these kind of situations so far. And again, they fail to beat the first man. Ibai's deliveries have been remarkably poor by his standards so far today. Chavez might have a chance here to let fly, and Joe Fly saves again. It's almost like a rinse and repeat of the game we just saw between the Scouts and the Wyvern Riders. The team with more chances just being thwarted time and time again by the goalkeeper. Mesquite is bowled over there. It's surely going to be a yellow card for Joaquinho. Referee just saying no more, none of that. Kind of a surprising call there. Fans are unhappy with that choice, given Kevin Harry Troy was booked for a very similar foul in the early minutes of the game. Sabrat Shahid trying to get the Stealth a goal back before the break, but this game has really swung on its swivel here, and Green Galaxy in control, it feels, all of a sudden. Here's Flacao. Ramirez. Erdogan with space to think about a choice. Flacao. Fabian Esser deflects through the traffic, and Poppy able to clutch it. That's probably been the one blemish or blight for the Green Galaxy so far. They haven't really been able to get Mondragon as involved in the attacks as they might like. Here goes Hector Hernandez, though, suddenly behind the defenders. Hernandez looking for Enrique. It's a poor ball. Another let-off for the Green Galaxy team. And then Joe Fly throws it right to Chavez. Esser back defending it. Good awareness from him. Here's Joaquinho. Flicks it forward for Mondragon, who's got a race to win with De Mesquite and did well. Trying to beat him again here. Mondragon clips it in for Erdogan. Header's on target, and Poppy is in the right place to clutch it to his chest again. Sends the ball forward towards Hernandez again. Winner wins it, and Erdogan with an acrobatic pass. Mondragon, Sahid got there to close the door just in time. Enrique letting it roll cleverly. Switching to the far side for Miguel Chavez. Touch was a little bit awkward. He still got it, though. Hernandez. Gonzalo, and the Stealth attack peters out again there, disappointingly. These two teams were the top scoring sides in the league last season, but so far only the Green Galaxy offense has turned up. And they've turned up in a major way here as they lead the Stealth in their home crowd 2-0 at the break. We'll be right back to see if the Stealth have any semblance of a comeback in them in the second 45 after a quick break on the National Soccer League Network. Ooh. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. Another one of a upset brewing here at the home ground of the Stealth. It was the Scouts earlier tonight, beaten 2-0 by their visitors, the Wyvern Riders, and now a similar fate so far for the Stealth in this one, down 2-0 at the break. And more importantly, they've been shut out in that first half. Can they try to muster better efforts on goal? They want to do so. His fly called into action again. It makes another big-time stop. It's deja vu all over again. The goalkeepers for the visiting teams have just been incredible. Hernandez could have just tried to pass it along the ground into the far corner. Instead, tries to go for power. And Fly stands tall again. Troye to take this corner for the Stealth. They've had 4, and the deliveries have been disappointing. That's a better one from Troye. Hernandez in there, but Heimerson met him in battle. Nonetheless, here's Enrique. Circling around, has Sahid involved. Now, Ibai Bateri. Switch of play to a wide open Emmanuel Cayedo. There he goes. Going the wrong way at the moment. Oh, drop of the shoulder was lovely there. Here goes Cayedo still, but took too long on the ball and gave it away eventually. The disappointing set-piece situation for the Stealth. Ibai. Sahid. Ulysses. Just able to thread the needle there. Nice pass, Enrique. Hernandez trying the reverse ball, but overcooked for Cayedo and no one getting near it. Hand is up, and that's been the struggles for the Stealth so far today. The sputtering offense has been not on the same page at all. Fly to take, but in no real hurry here as the sun continues to set here. Late summer in the Stealth home ground in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Fly to send this one long. Up towards Erdogan, who did well. Esser has it. Joe Winter gonna let this one go long, and again that one is a little overzealous and out for a goal kick for the Stealth now. So we've got a substitution coming up now for one of the two teams. Gonzalo's day is done. Pluto Juanito makes his way onto the pitch for the Stealth, trying to spruce things up in the center of the park. It's been a slow day in the office in that regard for the Stealth, trying to get their creativity. Now, Poppy sends it long. Ibai Bateri has the ball, trying to lift it in for Enrique. Toward the mind, well positioned, but bounced kindly for Enrique. Still on it here. Enrique trying to roll it across, and too predictable again. The Green Galaxy were all over that cutback. Going the other way with Mondragon. Nice build-up play, nice tempo from the Green Galaxy. Here's Fleckau. Backdoor run from Freddie Yule to the back post. Stood up. And Poppy threw Joaquinho into the air and made the save. That was incredible to watch. Play on here, says the referee. Kuge. Enrique, another long ball that does not connect for the Stealth, and the frustration continues to grow here around the grounds. After the poor start from the Green Galaxy in the first 3 games where they were winless, they have been absolutely excellent in their last 2. Can they turn the corner this season? Here goes Joaquinho, who is at the heart of it all with a goal and an assist today. Swung in, Esser's header arriving late, and Poppy saw it late and didn't get it, but it was just over the bar. This is what they love about Fabian Esser, locals and staff of the Green Galaxy. He is a true box-to-box midfielder, loves getting up and back. We've seen him pinching at both ends today so far. Another substitution coming up now. Miguel Ramirez's day is done. And who else but Rapatonius Mouse Spaghetti to make his way onto the pitch for the Green Galaxy. We've been seeing a lot more of him than we thought we might. Early on, the undrafted free agent for the Stealth, or the Green Galaxy, pardon me. He's appeared in actually every game they've played so far this season, funny enough, and showed some flashes of potential. Hernandez did well to make that ball his. On the challenge of Heimerson. Ibai, another misplaced pass from the Stealth and an offside to go along with it, so it's Green Galaxy ball. Well, I mentioned the playoff battle between these two sides at the end of last season that saw the Green Galaxy eliminated, and how they would be motivated today to try and exact their revenge on the Stealth here, and they have so far so good through the first 65 minutes. They are completely in control, 2-0 up. That's a poor ball from Fly, though. It's been one of the few knocks against his game today. Enrique, lovely skill. Hugue, Chavez, the Stealth gone for one too many passes again. It seems so, cleared by the Green Galaxy. Ibai with a little basketball dribble there he thought he would get away with, but the referee saw it and turns over to the Green Galaxy again. Well, that's been probably the most worrying part of the Stealth season so far. Ibai Viteri, the Rookie of the Year last season, has yet to register a goal or an assist in his first 5 matches for the club. That's a worrying drop in form for him. Substitution now for the Green Galaxy again. Joaquinho's day is done. On is Ivan Pinto, back in the matchday squad as we mentioned, due to the injury to Jakub Piontek. And here he is straight away with Moss Spaghetti. It's a nice ball, dangled into the back post and still and blocked by Mondragon of all people. Erdogan's shot, and the frustration between those two tells you all you need to know. Well, that doesn't really affect the outcome of the game as it stands because the Green Galaxy are still up by 2-0, but those players desperate to get on the score sheet for their side and a bit greedy from both of them, giving away. Mondragon. Erdogan, nice ball to Ivan Pinto, perfectly weighted. Pinto back to Esser. Into Erdogan. Falcao. Rapatonius, now Spaghetti, and Troy on the clearance. There he is again. He pops up in exciting areas, Rapatonius. Hernandez has been a fun battle to watch, but Hector Hernandez skins him that time. Still going, Hernandez. Hector Hernandez! And that time, maybe taking the wrong option again. What a block from Torlemine on the follow-up, though. Hernandez was in on goal. And another denial on the goal line from the Green Galaxy defenders. Here goes Falcao. They get the beating there. Here goes Rapatonius again. Into the area. Looking for a cross, maybe. Troye is across to it to cut it out. Esser, good control. Erdogan. Fabian Esser trying to line one up, and Saeed got a touch to take the sting out of the shot, and Poppy can collect. But they're out of time here, the Stealth. It's 75 minutes played, and still they've yet to find a goal, and they're trailed by 2. It's now or never if they want to get back in the match. Cayedo. He's dribbled the ball straight out of bounds, I'm afraid. Final change of the day for the Green Galaxy. Fabian Esser's day is done, and Sylvain Gallas, the veteran defensive midfielder, comes on to try and shore up the lead the Green Galaxy have with 77 minutes played. Erdogan on the ball. Stealth with more questions than answers after this one. We're hoping for a bounce-back game, but they've gotten bounced back to another loss. Pinto. Emerson sweeping it forward towards Mondragon. Saeed in on the challenge, did well. Enrique has it. Huguet. Up to Chavez, who's offside. That is just frustrating for the Stealth. They've been good up to a point, and then just a couple little mistakes from situations like this, or players making the wrong choice on the ball. Another change here for the home side. Hector Hernandez's day is done. Another frustrating day as Robin Chantelou makes his way in the last roll of the dice for the Stealth. 10 minutes to play. They still trail by a margin of 2-0. Emerson to send it long towards Mondragon. Nice header, 1. Cross it goes to Winnard. Erdogan. Mondragon. Searching inside. Nice ball for Erdogan. Blocked by Troye again. Good challenge there. Erdogan staying down. Hopefully fatigue and not a serious injury. Enrique. Chantelou. Back to Chantelou. Nice option ball by him, and Fly makes a big save. Chantelou providing a bit of a spark, but is it too little too late here for the Stealth? Still haven't been able to get past Joe Fly today. It's a great stop. Again, there's nothing more you can really say. The Stealth have created a lot of good chances, but the Green Galaxy have just been so locked in on defense. Ibai Viteri to take this corner for the Stealth, trying to get something, keep their hopes alive in this one. Ball is in towards Cayedo, but away by Yule easily enough. Ulysses. Emmanuel Cayedo stayed down. Holding his shoulder, he looks like he's in some pain. Ulysses couldn't get it clear and gave it away. Here is Rapatonius Spaghetti. Toss with a bit of a hurried clearance, gave it away. Kuge, Chantalou, nice flick from Kuge there. Chavez to Cayeto into Chantalou. Robin Chantalou for Cayeto. Trying it and off the arm anyway, it wouldn't have counted. Another stall out in the final phase for the Stealth. The 18-yard box, they seem to just be completely switching off. Final minute of the 90 now. Green Galaxy with the damage done in the first half. Lead 2-0 on the road here. Petonius Mouse Spaghetti working a little bit of magic here. Here he goes. Erdogan. Pinto blocked by Ibai Materi and off the arm of Pinto. Won't get a chance at the follow-up. I don't think it'll matter. The Green Galaxy look like they're cruising to a second straight win here on the road against the Stealth, no less. And the revenge is finally exacted from last season. Confirmation now that Cayeto injury to the shoulder. Not what we want to see. Ooh, Ibai Materi sliced down there. Should be a yellow card when this play comes to its conclusion. Kuge to Chantalou. Chantalou going to try to catch far off guard and wasn't quite able to do so as Mondragon goes into the referee's book. How many saves has Joe Fly made today? Look at the foul there. That's a bad one right in front of the Stealth coach as well. He's lucky to still be on the pitch, Mondragon, in truth. Looks awfully odd right now the way he's moving, like he was swimming. Troy to take this corner. Even if this goes in, the Stealth probably still don't have enough time. And another disappointing delivery. They have not beaten the first defender in their 7 corners they've had today. Kuge trying to scoop something up, and Erdogan was alert to the danger, and that should do it. Fans beginning to trickle toward the exit for the Stealth. Final minute of play here. Materi. Damon Skeets, what a save from Fly, and that will do it. Actually, Damon Skeets was offsides, the play blown dead. We're still in match time as it stands. But nonetheless, that will be that as time has expired here in the Green Galaxy. They can get 2 wins into the Stealth. Now have a losing record for the first time since last season. And there is the referee's final whistle. The Green Galaxy trouts the Stealth here in front of the home crowd as the boos rain down in Arena de Oro from the home fans. 2-0 your final scoreline as Joaquinho made this game his own. A goal and forcing an own goal off of Poppy. That's the difference between the two sides here. We'll leave you with the full match highlights from your game of the day. Joaquinho, again, your man of the match. Full stats and breakdowns coming in just a moment. We'll be back tomorrow with the slew of 6 games on Saturday action in the National Soccer League Network. For now, goodbye and good night. Oh, shush.
you know,